because I'm 120 years old. And the great medieval commentator Rashi says, what does he mean he's no longer able to go out and come in? We know from the very end of the Torah, the end of Deuteronomy, that when Moses died, his strength was unabated. So it couldn't be physical strength. That's not the thing that told him that he was at the end of his life. And so he discusses a couple other options. He says, well, maybe it's because, maybe he means I'm no longer able to go out and come in means I'm not able to be your leader anymore because I'm giving the leadership to Joshua. And then he said, well, maybe, this is Rashi's style, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it's because he's not able to go out of the land that they're in and into the land of Israel, because God has told him, you're not going to be able to cross the Jordan, you're not going to go into the land of Israel. And then he says, Devar Acher, a different thing, another interpretation, which seems to be the one he's really getting at. And he says he's not able to go out and come in Torah, in knowledge, in wisdom. And he says this proves to us, it shows to us that the gates of wisdom, the wells of wisdom, were closed to him. And that's how he knew that he was coming to the end of his life. So it wasn't that, it wasn't his physical strength, it wasn't even that he was making the leadership transition to Joshua, it's that he knew that all throughout his life he'd be able to access the wisdom of Torah, the wisdom of God, and be able to learn new things in his life. And when he could no longer do that, and he found those gates were closed to him, then he knew he'd reached the end of his life. So it's particularly, I think, relevant for us this season of the year when we're thinking about transformation and renewal, and maybe it's relevant for all of us thinking about transformation and renewal at NIM, that it's about learning. And we know when we can still access wisdom and we can still turn over the texts of our traditions and learn new things in a new year, then we're alive. Then we have the ability to go forward and we know that we're vital and part of something that's living and growing. And so the blessing for all of us is that we all find that in this academic year, in the Jewish New Year, that we are all able to access new wisdom and learn new things, and thus know that we're vital and growing together.
Thank you.